Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about different eye shapes. Now we know that there are no perfect eye shapes out there because everyone is unique, but what you can do is use makeup to contour and highlight different areas of your eyes just to make your eyes stand out and become a really beautiful feature on your face. Also remember that you can get a combination of the different eye shapes that we're going to talk about, but first of all we're going to start with small eyes. Okay, with small eyes, you're going to want to avoid putting anything dark on the base of the lid. So go for a light colour for the lid with a medium crease colour. You can then highlight the inner tear duct and under the brow bone to attract the light, just like this model has done here, with a white or peach eyeliner on the waterline, which will bring a lot of light into that eye. Also, it's a good idea to have a smaller brow, as a heavy brow will be no good here because it will really darken the whole look of the eye area. Next, onto large or prominent eyes. Now I've put these two together because the makeup techniques that you can use for large and prominent eyes are basically the same. To make the eyes look smaller, you'll want to use a dark eyeliner on the waterline of the eyes and on the outer part of the eyes close to the lash line. You can see that both of the examples I've shown here use it, and they both have got a dark shadow across the whole of the lid as well. Dark colours will make the eye look smaller overall, and also a medium to thick brow will deepen the look of the whole eye. With round eyes, you want to work on elongating the eye at either side of the eye itself. Okay, I'm actually going to start with a bad example here. Although this actress's eye makeup is very pretty, her eyeliner is a bit too low for her eye shape, which actually makes her eye appear rounder than it is. This example here is a better example. You can see that this look is elongating the eye. She's concentrating the shadow darker towards the bridge of the nose and darker towards the outer part of the eye, and this is what you'd want to do with your eyeliner as well. Close set eyes are where your eyes aren't evenly spaced throughout the space of your head. So with close set eyes, where your nose is, you're going to find your eyes are slightly more towards the bridge of your nose rather than central or further out. With close set eyes, you'll want to avoid putting any dark on the inner part of the eye, and I know that this is a dark look here, but you can go for some beige and natural browns to make this a more natural look. You'll want to concentrate your darker colours towards the outer part of the eye, possibly winging this out slightly so that it elongates the eye, and you can do the same with your eyeliner here, concentrating it only on the outer part of the eye. You can also use a highlight for the tear duct and under the brow bone, as this is going to attract light, making your eyes appear slightly further apart. With wide set eyes, it is the absolute opposite. So centre of your nose again, your eyes are going to be further spaced apart from the bridge of the nose. For wide set eyes, we're going to do the absolute opposite to what we did for close set eyes, and we're going to concentrate our darker colours towards the inner part of the eye along with the eyeliner. So you'll not want any eyeliner along the outer part of the eyes, but concentrate it more on the inner part. You can also then highlight the outer part of the eye slightly, or just use a natural beige towards the outer part of the eye. This will make your eyes appear slightly closer to the bridge of your nose. Almond eyes are basically an almond shape, so you've got the pointier part near the bridge of the nose coming out into a rounded shape on the outer part of the eyes. Line the outer part of the eyes in a dark eyeliner to soften that rounded shape that you can get on the outside of almond eyes. You want to then use a medium to dark shade on the lids and concentrate this in the outside area as well. Keep the outer crease of the eye a little bit darker than the rest of the lid, and then you can highlight the inner tear duct as well. And just as Angelina's done here, you can create a lift for the eye by creating a higher arch in your eyebrows. Asian eyes can be almond eyes. They can also be where the almond is reversed. So you've got the pointier start here with a rounder eye in the middle. And they can also be slightly lifted or slightly lowered. If you thicken your brows, especially towards the outer part of the brow, this will stop your eyes from looking lifted furthermore. Lift the inner part of the eye with a highlight and use a dark eyeliner on the outer part of the eyes to bring this area down slightly. Use a soft brown to either fake a crease like this look here, which I think is absolutely beautiful, or you can deepen the outer part of the eyes to add depth to the eye socket. Downturned eyes can be any shaped eyes that you've got that are slightly, they look as if they've been pulled down, so just on the outer part of the eyes here. You will want the outer part of your brow to be thinner and lifted up to create a lifted effect for the eye, and to highlight the inner part of the eye and under the brow bone too. Dependent on how downturned your eyes actually are, you might want to lift them even further with your eyeliner, and this can be achieved by stopping your eyeliner about 2/3 across the eye and then creating a lift just with your eyeliner as if you're doing a winged eyeliner at the end of your eye. You'll also want your shadow to be lifted at the corners just as this is here. And this is just an example of a famous downturned eye that hasn't been altered at all but still looks beautiful. Deep set eyes and partial hooded eyes are where the eye socket is set further back in the head so that you can see less of the lid space and you've got more of a brow bone that's more prominent. Now I know that this is an exaggerated look, but this is going to show you exactly what I mean. So line your waterline with a light colour and use a medium colour slightly above the natural crease so that you can see it. This is going to give the illusion of more eyelid space. You can then use a lighter colour all over the lid and above the crease that you have made. If you highlight the tear duct and under the brow bone, this is also going to bring light to the area, and higher brows will also make your eyes appear more open. Then finally we've got the full hooded eye where you can't see any of the lid at all, so that basically the top part of your eye is resting on the eyelid, basically making a hood for the lid. Okay, you can see that we've got no lid space available at all here, so you're not going to want to use any dark colours on the eye because this is going to make it look even smaller. So take a medium colour just above the crease and use a light colour all over the lid. Have a higher arched brow and line the water lines in a light colour and highlight both the brow and the tear duct area to open up the eyes even further. Okay everyone, that is the end of the eye shapes makeup tutorial. I hope you found it informative and thank you very much for watching. Bye!